This is the base of a silver beet. So, if you get a silver beet or spinach or coriander or any type of vegetable with a root sort of area, that means you can probably plant it and it might work, and you might get a harvest. So this is the bottom of a silver beet. How am I going to propagate this? Root areas, I'm going to plant it. Now what I see here are some growth, which signifies that I can grow, that here is going to be a new plant. And if I look inside, I'm just going to tear off a bit. I can find more growth area. I can find more growth, which means this will probably make some more plants. And there's also fresh sort of leafy matter in the center. Also a good sign. So, um, make sure you have the root area, or else the roots won't be able to form very easily. And also, you could tear these off to expose some of this. And I believe that this might rot and mess things up, but like, it's kind of just your opinion. What do you think is best? Also, this video, I'm also gonna do pumpkin. I'm gonna plant this. You could start this in water actually. If you started it in water, you wouldn't have to worry about it like messing up your soil or anything. But it wouldn't mess up your soil. You just get a higher. You just don't have to put it in soil before you know that it's actually gonna work. And it's better for propagation. It might not start in soil. Next, I have a pumpkin seed. You know, when you get a pumpkin, you cut it open. There's a bunch of mush in the middle, and that's a bunch of seeds. Grab a seed. Now, pumpkins are extremely easy. You can literally just put this in soil. 2 weeks, you'll have a plant. Pumpkin plants, they're green, of course. They have big leaves. And, if you somehow got butternut squash, they're pretty similar to pumpkins, then you might then your plant might not go viney. Pumpkin plants will become viney and they'll like sprawl around everywhere. Like mainly just one vine though. But if you got buttercup squash, then it'll grow like sort of as a bush, sort of. And I prefer that because you get delicious food. It tastes like pumpkin, but you take less space. So how are we gonna germinate this? So if you planted this in soil, you could get germination in like 2 weeks, maybe, yeah. However, if you're in a rush, maybe the season's already started, you don't want to get a late start, you, for a quicker germination, you could peel off the shell. Let me show you. So just take a bit off the top, and then just sort of peel back the outer brown skin. You might get a little white layer, but you need to peel that back as well. You know when you get pumpkin seeds at the store or something, not a gardening store, like for eating, there'll be like green stuff. If you peel back all these layers, you will find the green part. Now just peel the whole thing off. Just keep peeling. And there, it'll come out green seed. If you roasted your seeds, then you can eat this, or you can just eat it now. But now I wouldn't recommend planting this in soil because this is really Like a piece of bark could probably just end this. So if you did this and you're in a rush, get a paper towel, put this in the paper towel, wrap it around, and wet it. Put it in like a box or like a cupboard where the moisture can escape. Then, um, then this will germinate in like a few days, maybe two. When I try to germinate in 2 days, it'll form roots, maybe even start having a few leaves. Then you put in soil. Then you get amazing plants. And for me, in about 3 months, I got plenty of pumpkin flowers. It died after a week after that. Not fun. But anyways, that's the last video. I'm probably not going to do any videos ever again. Thank you.